Hey everyone, this is Bulkhead Tactical. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about this guy here. It's the Covert Instruments practice lock. This is something that helped me out and still is helping me out a lot when it comes to learning lock picking. I didn't really see too many videos out there on it. I wanted to just put one out there because not too many of them mention one thing that I noticed when I was messing with this. I've had this for a few months, ever since it was one of the second things I bought, I think, with when I was picking. I bought one cheap Chinesium set and picked with that for a few weeks before I realized that it wasn't really getting me very far. Then I bought this and the Genesis set together from Covert Instruments as part of their learn lockpicking bundle, which I believe is still for sale. Right now I've got this one pinned with all spools, all 6 stacks are spool pins, because I've got ABIS 7240 that I've been trying to be more proficient with. I've pretty much got it, but that's why this one was pinned with all spools, because that one is also pinned with all spools except for the first pin, which is just a normal driver pin. But I'm going to change it tomorrow, and I wanted to make the video on it before I changed it up. I'm changing it tomorrow because I finally have some shims coming in from Amazon. I've been gutting locks without shims for the past few months, and that has taught me a few lessons. Lots of time spent in the carpet, on the floor, looking for pins and springs and all kinds of fun stuff. So I'm just going to pop this guy open real quick, and then I'll explain what I noticed about it that was really cool. There we go. A lot of counter rotation on these spool pins, which is nice. The pins this comes with, it's got enough serrated pins, enough normal pins, and then of course enough spool pins for you to set this up just about any way you want it for any 6-pin lock. I'll show you a little bit closer in just a second what those pins look like up close. They are bigger than a lot of the pins you'll find either in American 1100s or the Packlock Pro or the ABIS, which is fine for me because I was using this to basically learn, of course the binding order is going to be a little bit different, but learn how the lock reacts to those pins being in those different stacks. And of course it took me 30 seconds to do this off camera, so it's going to take me 3 minutes to do it on camera. There it is. Also, this keyway, I believe, is the Slage keyway, and it's different from any other lock that I have. So that's been teaching me how to, you really have to pick off this warding, unless you're using a really tall hook, because getting around that keyway can be tricky. So that was another thing it helped me understand, was how these keyways affect how you got to hold the picks and how to, where to brace it off of in order to get it to go where you want it to go. I've been doing this every time I get on cameras. I use just way too much tension for some reason. Still not completely used to this talking the entire time thing either, but I'm sure all of you guys have gone through this before. There you go. So yeah, this is again the Covert Instruments practice lock, and not only is it fun to mess with, but I've learned a lot from it, just how the pins react. And I'll show you, it comes with there's the serrated pins on the left and the regular pins on the right, and it comes with a couple extra springs. It comes with just about any length of key pin you can imagine, so you can change all those out. So you can learn how to high set, low, zero set, a couple extra grub screws, because inevitably you're going to lose something. But another thing that I've noticed about this, having it for the few months that I have, is that it's helped me practice gutting quite a lot without having to worry so much about absolutely bricking a lock. Because for these, which most padlocks, you can't just pop this off the back and pull the pull the plug out, but this just comes popping right off the back, and then bam. So you can of course take the grip screws out and pull the whole pin stack out and the key pins and everything and completely rework the entire lock. Or if you just want to change your key pins, you can just pop the core out, the plug. Or you can practice, your control of taking one pin out at a time, putting them back in, without having to worry about too much the clearances that you'd have on a smaller padlock with smaller pins and that sort of thing. Again, it's really has helped me out a ton, learning the mechanics behind locks and behind pinning and behind gutting. So I just wanted to make a quick video explaining that. I know there's some other companies that have practice locks out there. I looked at the Sparrows ones before I purchased this one, but one of those is like a four locks in one, huge grenade looking thing, and you obviously wouldn't be able to gut it like you can this one. And it didn't look at all like the other practice locks that had the small rectangular ones you could repin very easily at all. Like this one, again, because you've got the options of the grub screws at the top, and you can please excuse the brain fart here. Still getting used to this whole making video thing. Take the plug out, gut it. There you go. Sorry, I'm losing my words, but you can gut it just like this. To me, it makes it a lot more versatile as far as learning more about these locks and how they work. Not quite as good as seeing how cutaways work, but as far as from a practice standpoint, I don't think that can be beat compared to what's out there. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit with y'all. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and have a good weekend.